I'm gonna record this. Hello, YouTube. I'm recording this for a friend. Also for you, probably. Ooh. Game on! All right. So how do wars work? So let's say the green guys want to declare war on Windsward. First things first, they have to capture a fort, which they can do any time in a day. They have to claim it and they have to control it. But at the same time, there are these little lines here that you see, which are a territory influence. A territory influence is built exclusively by doing PvP quests. You can do PvE quests and PvP quests. To do PvP quests, you have to flag yourself in the city before you go out. Pick up faction quests, which are always on the same position, right? So the PvP faction quests in the Windsward, you pick 3 of those. They're always in the same position. And you have to keep on doing the quests and delivering them back to the city. Now, if you die, if you do a quest and if you die, your quests are not gonna be done, but you're just gonna have to do them again, go to the city, pick them up again because you died. So that's the thing about it, right? So you gotta find like some crazy times when you know there's not gonna be anyone around, or usually people do this in huge Zerg groups. So like the other day it was like 40 of us running back and forth. We were trying to we declared war on Everfall. So every person that delivers a quest, a little percentage goes up. So once they get like green guys, once they get to the 100% of the territory influence, if they have a fort captured as well, they can declare a war. Then the second the guild declares a war, they have to do it in this siege window. It's usually like in the next 24 hours from declaring war, or like the next day the war is happening. So for that, you're getting into, there's no more open world PvP. For that, you're getting in a fort, and it's like a closed 50 versus 50. And basically that part is like A, B, and C. The attackers need to win A, B, and C. It's like a capture the flag. Once they capture one flag, they need to capture the other 2. They can capture one flag, other flag, third flag. After they capture all 3 flags, they are progressing into the fort, breaking the walls. They get into the fort, and they need to capture like the middle flag in the middle of the fort. And whoever wins is getting the territory. Is going to be like a new governor of the area. However, there are casualties as well. You have to repair stuff, like you have to repair your siege weapons, you have to repair your doors in the fort, blah 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 blah, and you always have to pay for that from the guild treasury, right? From the company treasury. So that's the PvP part, okay? But let me explain you how invasions work. So let's get on it. You see the upcoming invasion, for example, in First Light now. But this is the PvE part, and it's gonna be again 50 of you defending the city, defending the fort in a closed battle. However, it's like waves and waves. It's like 8 huge waves of minions. And each wave is getting harder and harder to defend, and you to have like your corrupted potions, your dessert. It has to be the whole package, because it's all about, you have like 5 doors to defend, front 3 doors, back 2 doors, and the waves are coming. The first wave is rather easy. You have to have groups on every single door. And you have to call, like, sometimes some group is going to need help because, like, some big boss is coming on those doors, on the other doors. Like, you have turrets around. And, of course, the more guild is investing in that city, the more they are spending money and time on upgrading the fort and reinforcements, the easier it's going to be to defend the city, right? So, for example, we have like turrets, which have quite a big DPS, so you can just kind of like the difference between the PvE and the PvP part is that it's always 50 players, but for PvP, the governing faction or the attackers, they pick their 50 players. So if there's 50 people in the guild, or if they know some people are into PvP, they set up their team. But in the PvE part, the governing company can only set up 10 people, to defend the against the invasion, but other 40 are actually picked by a game itself, picked from the standby list. So here, for example, I'm the sign up status right now. No one picked. No one. It's Gezden. Gezden is running this in hour and a half. They didn't pick their 10 players yet, but once they pick their 10 players, like the rest is just gonna get filled from the waiting list. And if you want to participate, if you want to, get a chance to participate, you have to travel to that certain city, and you have to mark yourself available and sign up for the invasion. This is how it looks like where I'm signed up and on the roster. This is the PvP part. So we're defending in 2 hours. That's basically how it looks, how it works. So if you want to get onto the roster, you just travel to the city. You go to that little icon that's marked as war board, and you sign there. And you gotta be online half an hour before, at least half an hour before, and then you are gonna get notification to get into the war. See ya.